Meleager, the renowned Greek mythological hero, hailed from Calydon in Aetolia. He was famous for his masterful organization of the epic boar hunt, a tradition that was later reworked by Homer. His hunting skills and heroic expeditions saw him become one of the Argonauts, earning him terrific fame and admiration. Meleager's life, however, was predetermined at birth by the fates. According to myth, if his mother, Althea, kept a piece of wood that was burning when he was born, he would live as long as the wood burned. Althea dutifully kept the piece of wood but later threw it into the flames when Meleager murdered his two uncles, abruptly ending his life. Despite this, Meleager's valiant hunting skills and heroic pursuits have become his most well-known accomplishments. The Calydonian boar hunt is one of his most iconic achievements, and his deeds continue to stir the imagination of all who hear them. Although his story is often a metaphor for the rise and fall of human life and the power struggles that may lead to long and bloody battles, it is his heroic feats that continue to inspire and captivate us to this day. Meleager was born with the prophecy that his life would last until a piece of wood, burning in the family hearth, was completely burnt. His mother, Althea, was determined to prevent his death and thus hid the piece of wood away. As Meleager grew up, he became a well-known hero and was summoned by King Aeneas of Calydon to join other heroes from Greece in the hunt for the Calydonian boar. During the hunt, Meleager fell in love with Atalanta, a fierce huntress who was also part of the group. He came to her defense when two centaurs tried to rape her, quickly killing them. Later, Atalanta wounded the boar and Meleager finished it off. Meleager then awarded the boar's hide to Atalanta, resulting in an argument with his uncles Toxeus and Plexippus, who were furious that a woman received the prize. Meleager ended up killing them, as well as Iphicles and Eurypylus, who had insulted Atalanta. Althea eventually found out that her son had killed her brothers and in a fit of rage placed the piece of wood she had hidden onto the fire, causing Meleager to die as prophesied. Meleager's sisters were deeply saddened by his death and were later transformed into guinea fowl. Despite the tragic end to Meleager's life, his heroism lives on in stories and legends throughout Greece. Meleager was one of the most powerful and renowned figures in the Greek mythological world. His heroic deeds, including his role in the successful hunting of the Calydonian boar, had earned him great fame. But it was in the underworld where his legend truly shone. When Heracles arrived in the underworld in his quest to capture Cerberus, the three-headed dog, Meleager was the only shade that did not flee from Heracles' presence. He stood before Heracles, still shining in his armor. Moved to tears by Meleager's account of his life and deeds, Heracles learned of Meleager's selfless act, leaving his sister unwed to entreat Heracles to take her as his bride. But Calydon's ode recounts that Heracles was so touched by Meleager's story that he reached for his bow to defend himself from Meleager's formidable appearance. It is interesting to note that Heracles' choice of bride would later prove disastrous. Sophocles believed that the tears shed for Meleager by the birds called Meleagrides produced amber in the countries beyond India, further adding to the rich mythology surrounding the celebrated figure of Meleager. His bravery and selflessness had earned him a place in the underworld and the respect of one of the greatest heroes of all time.
Do you want to explore more Greek mythology stories? Who do you want to see featured next? Subscribe and leave a comment below to let me know. I'll see you in the next video.